Hey yo, divine earthlings of the universe. What is up? What is up? What is up? I do hope that you all are having a good day, a good night, whatever time it is for you. Peace, love, light, blessings, and namaste to you all. Today is Saturday, October 12th. Yeah, 2024. So, happy grand day to you all. Hopefully, you guys are enjoying the weather, are being safe. And for those of you who have been affected by the hurricane, my condolences, my prayers to each and every one of you, your families, your loved ones, in the communities that have been affected, and the lives that have been lost. So definitely sending a lot of love that way to get through this time. So yeah, everybody needs some uplifting, right? It's a lot going on in this world that's heavy. So anyway, aside from that, while we're here, let's enjoy our lives the best that we can, or just remembering to enjoy it despite everything that's kind of weighing the world down or weighing you down, weighing your motivation down, your family down, your finances down, whatever this is of a way down. We got to uplift ourselves and lighten our loads. And I know it's not easy. It's easier said than done, right? It's not easy to do. And I'm hearing that mental way down is how you can 11. I just saw 144 on the timer. That's crazy because it was 144 when I actually sat down to do this message. Right now it's 148. So that's even three fours. Something about protection here. Hold on. Ooh, that's crazy. This potion that I looked up from the last video is still up here. We're going to talk about this because I wasn't even going to do a reading today, to be honest. I was just like chilling until I get up and do some errands. But Spirit was like, no, we have something else in store for you to do a message. I'm like, okay. So before I do start, I'm not sure if I said all my disclaimers, but I'm not a psychic. I'm just a messenger. So I'm here to provide the purest love and light vibes from the Most High Creator, my spiritual team, God, Gaia, the universe, the Most High Source, in the purest energy possible. So we remove any dark entities, evil light vibers, negativity, dark energies from this space. We keep it divinely protected by archangels and the Most High Creator. This is in no way, shape, or form to impose my feelings, thoughts, beliefs into your life. I'm one reader. You may resonate with another reader, which is cool with me. Find the reader that's best for you, but never force the Cinderella slipper if it don't fit. And do not eat the food on the plate if you don't like it. So, I'm hearing that song, One is the Loneliest Number. What is that song? I'm hearing One is the Loneliest Number. Maybe you've been feeling lonely out here. Your divine mission has been lonely or became lonely or something. But it's like you might feel lonely, but you don't feel like you're alone at the same time. Like, I'm hearing like your solitude is important to you, but you're also open to engage in gatherings or conversating, going out. Like you're up for that. I'm hearing up for grabs. Like, yeah, you're up for grabs for it. But at the same time, it's like you're more in a selective vibe here. So that's why I could kind of probably feel a little bit more lonely in a way, but you don't feel alone, even if that's the case. Like, you feel more, even if you were by yourself, you feel more accepted, more confident, more brilliant. I'm hearing more brilliant. And you are more light. Even going back to the weighing down, some connections could have weighed you down, or society weighed you down in some capacity, or maybe the connections. I'm hearing, excuse me, guys. I'm hearing some conversations with people weighed you down. You know how people can talk to you, but it's like a heavy conversation, or every time they talk to you, it's something heavy. And you have to like help them find the light or something. And even in those conversations, you feel lonely, because even though you are here for people, to nurture people and things, it's kind of like I'm hearing don't feel seen or heard, but you know that you're seen and heard. It's a weird thing. I don't know how this message is coming out. So, and I wanted to say this is a non-judgment zone. If I did not say that, please keep in mind that I'm not judging anyone with these messages. This is just the channel energy that I'm receiving this download in this moment, time, and space. So if it don't resonate, it may not be the message for you, but I just want people to know that these are not judgmental messages. These are just messages to, I'm hearing, wake up your consciousness, or just help you experience a lighter side of life in the midst of things that can go wrong. And if let's say the energy that you resonate with is that of someone who projects negativity a lot, or you operate more in your ego, I would say, like, if you're watching this video, you're watching it maybe to get the other person's 7-Eleven. Okay, I saw 7-Eleven on the timer. Okay, I'm getting two different messages, bear with me. But you could be watching it to see how the other person is feeling, to kind of gauge what's going on their end. I mean, you could, but also you're getting information about yourself and how operating in the more darker side, or heavier side, or egotistical negative side of life. Maybe it's just so crazy, because it's like, it's something about block, like you could have a lot of blocks going on. 8 on a dot, as I said that. So this is the year of number 8. Could be like a lot of blocks in your life going on, and you're trying to figure out how to unblock yourself, or these are confirmations that things will kind of stay blocked or something, depending on how you open your heart, open your mind. Because it's kind of like you're blocking it off yourself. Yeah, that's what I'm receiving too. That was random, but because all these readings, I mean, Divine Collectives definitely could be watching these readings, but it could be other people that are, because Divine Collectives get betrayed a lot. Maybe it's someone who betrayed a Divine Collective. I don't know. The roles can always be reversed here. So, okay, Spirit, thank you. Because, okay, there's a lot of people in this world that show up. I'm hearing they do anything for clout. Do anything for clout. Is that a song? There's a lot of people that show up in this world to do anything for clout. I'm hearing clout chasers. I'm hearing clout chasers, money makers. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah. You got a lot of people in this world that are chasing money and doing anything for clout to get the money. I'm also receiving, so let me just veer to where Spirit want me to be with this message, because it was 1:44 p.m. when then potion. Okay, wasn't about to look up something. Excuse me, spiritual burp. Looking up the meaning of 144, okay? Because that's the time it was when I sat down to do this message, and I saw 144 on a timer as well. So this is a number. It serves as a reminder. You have the power within yourself to manifest your dreams and create the life you desire. It encourages you to maintain a positive mindset and focus on your spiritual development, okay? That's 144. So you're part of the 144,000, the divine collective chosen ones. You've decided to manifest your dreams and create the life you desire. Along the way, you being this positive influence in your mindset, it's like your mindset always kind of focuses on the positive side of life, despite all this negative ass, excuse my language, dark vibes going on, or this weighing down the energy. 1111 on the timer. You keep like thinking about the goals. I'm hearing shooting stars and making wishes. Like you still in some kind of way, shape, or form focus on those wishes to come true. And now it's like your mind is more positive as you focus on your spiritual development. So you could have had some people around you that, with that energy even coming through of that other darker energy that came through here, or that operated, did some negative things. Either this person energy that's coming through did some negative things to you, or it's just, this is how this person operates in life, period. So this person energy is coming through. This is okay. It's like I'm getting two different energies, y'all. Give me a moment, because it's like, where is this reading going? I'm getting like a light energy and a dark energy. That's what I'm receiving. Okay. But this dark energy I'm hearing is more like, they're not a dark. It's like it's like a crying out for help vibe or something. And they're seeking your light, or they need your light. So I'm really trying to make sure that I deliver this message without confusing you guys, because it's starting to confuse me. Okay, so bear with me, please bear with me as I get this out. Divine Chosen Collectives. There was a video that I've done since the passing of Rich Homie Quan. Okay, and I want y'all to see here that, let me show you. Oh man, did I not? I screenshot on the wrong phone that it was 144, but whatever. But there was a screenshot of Rich Homie Quan. Okay, I did send something to myself, so that's good, because it was something else I sent to me. So okay, let me get on track. There was a screenshot of Rich Homie Quan. I didn't even mean to say that. Is that what I said? I swear my spiritual team is like dropping all of this stuff at one time. And I guess I did say there was a screenshot of Rich Homie Quan. Okay. But there was a video I did of Rich Homie Quan back when he passed. Okay. I discussed this. This message is not so much like just about him, but he's definitely an example of a chosen seed who had his path, like he was on his spiritual mission. Okay, yes, he was a rapper. Yes, he wasn't perfect. None of us are. 1444 on the timer. None of us perfect out here. But he had some divine protection or a divine calling on his life. And we all can contest to that, right? I'm still a work in progress. Just because I connect with my spiritual team and I live the best life that I could possibly be as an individual to other humans and to myself, and just working on myself, healing myself, I still am a work in progress. I still have shortcomings. I still have things I need to work on. Even if I with an attitude or with negative thinking about myself, like, it's still things that I need to work on in areas in my life, right? Even staying focused on my own goals is not easy. So are just characteristic and habits that we all have that aren't the best. So with his life, he had some of those things, some of the things he did talk about. If you do not know who Rich Homie Quan is, you can look him up. He is an Atlanta rapper who went global. I live in Atlanta, so his music was definitely prolific here. But he changed a lot when it came to staying independent, staying true to you. He didn't sign a lot of contracts. He wanted to remain like in charge of his individual self and his artistry. He had a loving father. His father was like his manager, helped him, groomed him as he became more known and popular. His dad literally protected him. He said that whatever his business team talks about with his dad it's gonna be like them talking to him, because that's how close that they were. He didn't make a decision without his dad. His dad did not make a decision without him. So other than that, they just had a close bond. Okay. So he was a humble guy. And even like as I didn't jump on no bandwagon with him. I didn't want to be that type of reader to be like, yeah, I listen to him every day. No. No. I do know of Rich Homie Quan, his music. I am a fan of. I think his music is great. I think he got good hits. I think you listen to him and it's like, okay, I like dude. Like he dope, and he had a good vibe. And so I know that his memorial service it had Rich as in spirit. And at the time, I did not know that was the name of his album, like his first album, I think. And so I'm finding this out after his passing, because his energy came to me. There's a video that I talk about. So he passed, September the 5th, 2024. That day I got a phone call, just a regular call. And as I was on the phone, they were like, yo, I just got some bad news. One of my cousin's family member passed or something like that. And first he was saying something, then he said something about, Rich Homie Quan. I'm like, what? I said, wait a minute, is your cousin passed or Rich Homie Quan? He was like, Rich Homie Quan. I was like, what? Hold up. So, you go to the Google, because at this time, everybody's kind of like, the word is getting out. Go to the Google, and I still saw it wasn't updated. Like, that wasn't up. I actually screenshotted it, guys. Let me see if I sent it to myself from this phone. I be sending myself a lot of things, okay? Here it is. So this was on, it was 2:05. No, I'm sorry. It's 2:05 now. It was 2:29 on September 5th. So it still showed him as, when he was born. It didn't have the death date. So I'm like, okay, because it still said he's known as, and it says he is an American rapper. So I'm like, okay, cool. Maybe there's something. Maybe he didn't pass. Maybe this is just speculation going on. So his energy, by the way, guys, is really just as a chosen vessel. He's like speaking from the spiritual realm in a way. Like when I'm receiving this energy, I'm receiving just like it would be Selena, just like it would be Aaliyah. or excuse me, Aaliyah. Let me make sure I say it correctly. Aaliyah, Selena. I'm hearing Tupac for some reason. Okay, Tupac. Their energy, I don't tap into it. Even a celebrity that's alive, whoever. I don't like tapping into their energy. All right, 2020 on the timer. I can get hindsight 2020 on something, but I'm not going to like target their energy or on purpose or something unless it's translated to me from my spiritual team. So I am hearing translated. It's like if I'm able to translate it, if it's coming to me, if they're, because I keep getting his energy, like the day he was transitioning. So that's why I'm like, okay. So after that, it's like his energy kept coming to me in certain messages. I'm just minding my business. Okay. Like Will Smith, he told Ashley, just mind my business. Mind your business. I was literally minding my business in a message, and his energy came through. Around this time, there was a lot of speculation about what happened to him. I saw 2112 on a timer. So 2112. People were trying to find an inner balance with the story to connect it, to make it balanced, to make it make sense. So it was a lot of speculation about it. So I said, no, I'm not about to speculate this man's personal life. I'm not going to speculate it. 2133 on the timer, which is 333. Spirit, I'm hearing spiritual investigation is in order. Okay. Yeah, there could be physical investigation, but there is a spiritual investigation in order. So Spirit, I said, Spirit, look, I know some energy is coming to me, but I'm going to respect his privacy. I'm going to respect his life, because there was so many things about who he was dating that was coming out. Who did it? Like his story, like this not adding up, like what happened to him. And it was so much of that energy. 2211 on the timer. 222. Okay. There's a lot of spiritual signs here, because I was really connected with his spirit, and I just saw 2220 on the timer. It was like I was literally connected with his spirit. So when his service came on, it said Rich as in Spirit. I was watching the service when it actually came, and I was like, wow, they named that. That is so deep. And I could feel like this man's spirit touched a lot of people on a level of inspiring people. People admired him. It was something that he did. If you think about Black culture, hip hop culture, the negative aspect it comes with, yeah, he got into some negative things, and he admits that. You can look at a lot of his interviews. His interviews are like his testimony. Yes, he's not here to verbally speak to us, but he is spiritually here. He left a lot of clues. I'm hearing context clues. I'm hearing context clues. Even this is a clue, yo, because this is a clue to show you guys that his energy came to me on the day that he transitioned, which I was alerted just because of a phone call. That was it. And then I went back to, what is it? To it that later that day. And then it, of course, it had switched to he died. I was like, wow. It was like, because that was at 2:29. So I think I went back at like 6 something. And it was like shown that he had died. And I was like, wow, okay, so they updated it. So he's like a chosen seed that, there's a lot of speculation around his passing, just like there is with Tupac, just like there is with Aaliyah, just like there is with Selena. Not so much like people know who did it to Selena. Okay. She was out for Selena. And so, but the ins and out is speculation of, they know why Selena went there, but there's speculation of what could have happened. It's always going to be the case, right? So with Rich Homie Quan, it's a little different. It's a little twisty. because it was in his own home. Okay, first of all, around, if there is speculation, he's around people that he trusts, people that he loves. All right, in his own home as he passes away. So yes, I'm hearing narcotics. So yes, he could have been, there was narcotics, or just talk about what he was on. I'm hearing the proof is in the pudding. What? Is that a saying? Proof in the pudding? The proof is in the pudding. Oh my God, y'all. Then this potion is still on my thing. So I'm hearing sugar coating the potion. And it's 212. It's 212. It's like somebody sugar coated some potion. Okay, spiritual burp. What is going on? Some chosen seeds out here have succumbed prematurely by being poisoned or by potion control. I'm hearing potion control. Not portion control, but potion control. By either some kind of spell potion, dark potion, whatever potion that they conjured up. Some people have conjured up some potions, yo. I'm hearing concussions. No, that's not the word. Oh, man. Concussion? Is that the word? Concussion? But there's been some potion control out here to where you didn't even, I'm hearing like putting you under spell. Think of Aladdin. I don't know if you guys have all seen Aladdin, but Jafar, he's the evil bad guy, right? And when he gets the lamp himself, he's able to control what he want to control now. So he could put people under a spell by using the king. He actually put the king under a spell to where the king gave him his, like, it's not a sword, but it's like his ruler, like this stick that's a ruler that they hold. I don't know what this called, y'all, but it has like it's a snake, and so the eyes glow when he talks to the dad to kind of control him. So it's like he's put him under a spell, but when that breaks, the spell is broken. And see, Aladdin, I think Aladdin is the one who realized it and broke it. It's like, oh, he using that as to control people. But when Aladdin broke it, the dad woke up from the spell, and Jafar couldn't utilize that tool to control people anymore. So I know this is all going over the place, y'all. Bear with me, please. Okay. Me trying to explain it is really difficult sometimes. So people have been putting chosen seeds under potion controls to control them, to control their path, to control their life, to control their inheritance, to control their gifts, spiritual gifts and physical gifts. I'm hearing material gain and spiritual gains, because chosen seeds, you gain both. Because you are obedient to your chosen mission, your spirit is showing you in physical forms. Sometimes you don't know how that's going to happen for you, but spirit still shows it up in physical forms. You might just randomly get invited somewhere. You didn't have nothing on your schedule, but it's a whole paid gig or paid trip. Hey, you want to go? You're like, oh, okay, sure. Yeah, come on. You don't have to worry about anything. We got you. Just random. You're like, all right. And yeah, when you go, everything is good. You don't got to worry about nothing. If you want to have some extra money for yourself to do whatever you want, okay, cool. If not, you are good. Just because these people got your back. So you being on your mission definitely invites in physical gifts and more spiritual gifts, and physical recognition and also spiritual recognition. People, it's like facial recognition. People know your face. People know that is something about you is that is different. Even if you're silent walking through a store, it's something about how you're walking. It's something about how, I don't know, just your aura, okay? That people automatically know. So in the spiritual realm, for people who cross over, they know your spirit. They know your aura. They know your heart. Like, they know you looking out for the best in everybody. So therefore, if they're going to tap in with you and see with my spiritual team, if you give me divine clearance, I saw 33 on the timer. So 333. If you give me divine clearance to channel a message, it's like my spirit consults with that person's spirit before I even dive into their personal space. I'm not about to do that unless they okay with that. So when it comes to Rich Homie Quan, when his service was playing, I got so many downloads. Even the whole speculation was already talked about, because the first thing that came out was the 911 call. I think that was like within the first week that he had passed. People are like, well, how did that information even get leaked out? Like, who is responsible for this? That's against the law and all this and that. But see, he is spiritual seed. Let's go there. When you a spiritual seed, the evidence gonna be found out. It's gonna come out quick. It ain't gonna take no 2 years, 3 years, 5. In some cases, okay, it might. But it's like a lot of, I'm hearing, okay, I am hearing dirty work, and I'm also hearing dark night of the soul, and I'm also hearing cloudy, something cloudy up. I'm hearing cloudy up. Okay. So now I'm hearing, like, even referring back to the energy that I was getting earlier, like the darker energy that operates in a way to where, hey, they do want to take people's destiny, because the energy of a destiny swiper, people want to swipe your destiny, swipe it, stop it, block it. That energy came through, like that actual person, I would say the energy vampire was speaking earlier, like they could be watching this video to see what's going on with the divine collectives and how they handling what they did to them. So you got energy vampires that's wondering how you're handling what they did to you. So therefore they could be watching readings, or they could be getting their own readings. They could just be thinking and speculating what you're going through. And see, a lot of things about them could be coming to the light, because I did hear spiritual investigation. This person has crossed a lot of spiritual boundaries. Okay. I'm hearing they trespassed. I'm getting like the crime scene tape. You can't cross that. They've crossed that. They've broken into buildings. They've broken into records. They've broken into homes. They've broken into hearts. And they've broken into minds with this potion control. And if it's people that's close to you, because Rich Homie Quan, okay, I'm being called to, when I started this reading, I was like, okay, I know his energy is going to come through, spirit, but I still don't want to be touching on that. I don't, it's still stuff coming out about it. So I just want to let it come out how it naturally should. And so with that reading, I did it on his memorial service, which was September 17th. So if you want to go watch that reading, you'll see what I'm talking about. And if I recall, I think I titled it Your Spirit Makes You Rich, Not Money. I think that's what it's titled. And it was Rich Homie Quan energy that came through. Y'all, I kid you not, in that reading, Superstar came out, and in one deck, and then the other deck, Casket came out. Okay, So I said, wow, all right, he's a superstar, and he is currently, his services were still being aired, and he's laying in a casket right now. So that's how I knew his energy came through. And I just was like, okay, you know, it was after I said I want to respect his boundaries. I didn't want to go there. And after I said that, the cards came through, and I heard mutual respect. And it was like him showing up to be like, hey, mutual respect. Thank you for respecting my personal space. Cool, you know, of course. So following that, other readings came, his energy came through again. And so a lot of what's happening with the divine collectives is that people have been trying to take your destiny. Some people have taken your destiny. Some people have energy harvest long enough. They've been energy vampires long enough, depleting your resources, depleting your life even, depleting your energy, depleting your motivation, depleting your mental state. Like that heavy weigh down, maybe this person was heavily weighing you down because they were heavy weight. Like they mentally weigh themselves down. They don't know how to face themselves. Okay, so this person could have latched onto you to carry their weights. So now with my reading, as I speak on Rich Homie Quan, 2:23 p.m., 223, that could be significant. I usually look up my angel numbers, but so much stuff is coming through. I'm just trying to stay on track here, because I know something else I want to look up and I cannot even remember so much stuff. So with that being said, I was just sitting here and another video came on this past week. You know, the body cam from the cops came out. The evidence was being shown. And people are like, already, even back on September 17th, prior to that, they're like, well, who was in the house? Oh, the girl, she sounds suspicious. Something don't seem right. Something don't add up. If he was cold and she put a blanket on him, but why she didn't think nothing weird. And so then come to find out, it was actually his brother who found him laying on the ground. Okay. My throat chakra. Okay. Like all this mucus just started. It could have got hard for him to swallow or something, because it's like so much mucus like in my throat right now. Hold on. Where is my water? Something about, okay, I'm here. I heard swallow. Then I just heard Maroon 5 song. It's getting harder and harder to breathe. What song is that by Maroon 5? Yeah, I'm hearing that. It's called Harder to Breathe, y'all. That is fucking crazy. That's 225. Oh my gosh, y'all. This is really kind of crazy here. Y'all, I never really pay attention to the lyrics. How dare you say that my behavior is unacceptable? So condescending. I was trying to say that word earlier. That's the word I was trying to say. Condescending. Unnecessarily critical. I have got the tendency of getting very physical. So watch your step, because if you do, you'll need a miracle. You drain me dry and make me wonder why I'm even here. This double vision I was seeing is finally clear. I did say I saw 2020 earlier, y'all. That 2020 was on a timer. okay, his passing is a divine collective wake up call. Again, he died in his home around people that supposedly, now, first we just thought it was the girlfriend. Then all of a sudden the brother come into play. Then all of a sudden the engineer. Then all of a sudden there's a fourth girl who's questionable on these cam, like the video cam. And these police are like, well, does he sleep like that all the time? Let me tell you, I did see this video that just came out this past week of the video cam, the police going in there, talking to everybody, getting their side, like, what happened? What did y'all see? The emotion, not how I would emotionally be. There was no really like, oh my God. Like, it was just like they were talking normal. The brother, yes, he was talking normal. The thing that stood out to me, I'm gonna say 2 red flags. This is just my opinion. Okay, this is just me. Y'all do not. Y'all have your own thoughts about it if you follow this. But even if you don't follow this is a divine collective message about your divine collective mission. Okay. Rich Homie Quan's story is just what I'm being used. I mean, yeah, it's what spirit is allowing me to utilize, and I'm hearing divine clearance. So I have like divine clearance to actually speak on that part of what I'm receiving about it. So everybody's story is there. 2 red flags about the brother though. At the service, he was wearing Rich Homie Quan's signature necklace, like a real popular one. It was like 2 that I know of him to wear, but this one was like the signature. Like you wearing your brother necklace at his service. If anything, I would have put the necklace on my brother because I know that that's his. He wore that all the time. So his brother literally had the necklace on. Okay. That was like a little weird to me. And then when he's getting interviewed by the cops, he's talking about, hold on. When he's getting interviewed by the cops, he goes, yeah, see? And the cops kind of, like, this video's kind of like halfway blurred because they don't want to, because Rich Homie Quan is still in the house at this point. And the cops like, does he sleep like this all the time? Well, yeah, I'm the one who found him. You know, I dragged him to the couch. But he had food in his mouth. And the cops are like suspicious. Like, what? You dragged him to the couch? Well, he was snoring. But does he? And they were like, well, does he sleep like that? Yeah, he snore hard. Y'all can watch this yourself. Like, this is nothing that I'm saying that's not what the brother said. Okay, so y'all can definitely look this up if you want to. That was weird to me because he shows the cop a photo of him laying on the ground, on the floor in the kitchen, at what, 2, 3 in the morning, whatever time he found him, before he dragged him to the couch, with food in his mouth and everything. He took a picture of him. Like, why take a picture of someone in that moment if it's something? And then the cops like, does he always, like, I guess his eyes were open too. So he could have possibly had already passed at that point. That's, again, speculation around that. The brother, there was no remorse. To me, I ain't see no remorse. There was just like, he was just talking like he was a witness that was a bystander in a crime down the street. Like, you know how you see the news and people like, yeah, man, well, I was just standing outside. Next thing I know, da 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 da. And then I was just like, wow, what happened? Like, he was kind of giving a test, like his statement like that. 4404 on the timer. You see how the music even got louder. Spirit is protecting. See, Rich Homie Quan spirit is protected. I'm also getting that he probably knew something wasn't. I'm hearing he probably knew, he had a clue, because what I was told as well in some readings after I was receiving his energy, he was just like, it's a lot of speculation, but it was done, the dark would come to the light. 44 exactly on the timer. And so I said, okay, I'm not going to dive into it. If it related with the message that I was already receiving, I would just bring up what's already been out like I'm doing now. I'm just bringing up what's already out about his investigation, and they're even thinking it's a homicide now. So there is evidence. Spiritual investigation is happening everywhere. Rich Homie Quan is the example for you, spiritual light workers, chosen ones on this mission, that you escaped. A lot of you have escaped a spiritual destiny swipe that could have took your life. And I'm hearing like it could have took your life either physically or spiritually, meaning all your spiritual gifts could have been invested elsewhere. So this man, Rich Homie Quan, definitely was a family person. His brother lived with him. So for you to also let your brother live with you speaks volume about your character. And the brother was like, oh, okay, spirit. I'm hearing like a leech. Like his brother was kind of like a leech or something. Like he leeched on. I'm hearing latched on. I'm hearing like when a baby is born and they need to latch onto their mother's milk. It was something like that. Like he latched on to his brother, but he also felt like, oh, it's 2:33 p.m. Yep, can't make that shit up. And then it's Harder to Breathe song. Ooh, shit. Spiritual burp. Oh my gosh. The other part of the messages that I kept getting, and y'all could go back and look at these videos. I don't even have Rich Homie Quan name in my titles. The one that I did was the one on the 17th, I believe, but if his energy came up, I probably put like a hashtag, but other than that, it just came up in random messages. So I'm not using this man's name for no clout, okay? Oh, okay, Spirit, I see what you're doing. They make me go back to the clout chaser that I heard earlier. I heard clout chaser, moneymaker. See, you not out here doing messages for clout either, Divine Collective. And see, people would think that you would because of the individuals that you're meeting in the physical, in the spiritual realm. And see, a lot of people out here chasing clout and want to be having money making. They want money making opportunities, and they do it with, I'm hearing, with dirty deeds. Because I did hear something about dirty. I heard something earlier, but I am hearing dirty deeds. A lot of people have done some dirty deeds out here. 2, 3, 4, something in some orders. So divine order is out here investigating these dirty deeds. I'm hearing what's done in the dark. It's being dug up from the dirt. Something about being dug up from the dirt, done in the dark and dug in the. Well, people tried to burn evidence. I remember that video. People tried to burn evidence and bury it, but it's being dug up now. So the speculations around Rich Homie Quan, when I kept getting videos, I did hear Cain and Abel. Okay, the story in the Bible about the brothers. One of them got really jealous of the other brother and killed him. Out of greed, out of jealousy, out of envy. And I kept getting that energy every time. Like if I see his brother, I'm not gonna lie, it was like a video. It was just like a eeriness that came over me. That's just me, all right? It came over me and I was like, no, I'm not about to. Well, things will just play out like it will. And I heard Cain and Abel like maybe 2 weeks ago or so, 2-3 weeks ago. Well, all this video that has been coming out and evidence and things. And a lot of people are looking at this brother suspect because first they just thought the girl was there. Then when they found out the brother was there, now when the police cam is involved, it's more people that were there. The story don't add up. And the girlfriend's story don't add up. So it's kind of like you got a lot of people out here. And let's just say, because that's Rich Homie Quan, I'm going to leave it there because I don't want to speculate his life. However, what I'm also receiving though for the collectives, there are people that try to cover up evidence of trying to take your divine inheritance. And Spirit is revealing those things out loud. There is spiritual proof. So even with this harder to breathe, I'm being called to go back here. You want to stay, but you know very well once you're gone. When it gets cold outside and you got nobody to love, you understand why. What I mean when I say there's no way we're gonna give up. Is there anyone out there? Because it's getting harder and harder to breathe. What are you doing is, what you are doing is screwing things up inside my head. You should know better. You never listened to a word I said. See, that's that portion control. Sometimes people control you with making you feel emotionally bad for them to where you'll overextend yourself. And I'm not sure what him and his brother's connection was and why his brother was staying in the house. But you could see that he really cared about his brother. They had a close bond. He looked out for his brother. Now the ins and outs of that, who knows? Who knows? But there was something that could have transpired. And if the speculations are just speculations, okay? And the brother, that's just how he is, and he don't show remorse. I don't know how, but And Rich Homie Quan passed because of an overdose, like they're saying. In the midst of that, even, maybe there was some kind of, I'm hearing sibling rivalry, trial and error runs that used to take place. And even the only post that he put right after he passed was about, even though you didn't share your clothes no more, but you always would say, does this look good? Like, even people are like, well, why would he say that? That sounds insincere. I don't know. All I know is what is done in the dark is coming straight up to the light. I know this is more like about Rich Homie Quan kind of vibe and what happened to him, and it's also like that darker energy that came through, because it's like you have a gift to where the dark energy will start to come to you. I heard that too a while back. Even myself, I see that happening. Darker energy is going to start recognizing you coming to you because you're actually pointing things out and they're being found out. So, if they are listening to a reading, they want to know, what did the Divine Collective find out? But see, unfortunately, it's not that the Divine Collective found out. It's that the Divine Collective just was doing a mission. The spiritual evidence was already up in spiritual court. That's already been up there. Most High already called judgment. And that is why the evidence is being leaked. That is why more and more speculation is becoming more of a spiritual homicide investigation. Because homicide was called there. And now there's just more stuff that keep popping up. So this ain't over. The fact that you are here listening to this in the flesh, Divine Collective, you have mastered and conquered people who tried to take you out or that have betrayed you. And just know that justice is going to be served and dealt with. How Spirit going to deal with it. Nothing that is done in the dark will go unseen, because things are being dug up and found out. So Rich Homie Quan, I'm hearing patience is a virtue. So with this message, even, I could dive a little deeper into it, but I just, like I said, I'm not. It's already difficult trying to deliver this message, and then I'm realizing it's 55 minutes. I just saw 55:05. But to me, it's a really deep message because there have been a lot of divine chosen ones whose missions have been cut prematurely due to destiny swipe energy or energy vampires that are envious. It don't matter who they are. Even if they didn't try to unalive you, they just wanted to keep you dead to yourself. And it's like people have succeeded with that. I'm hearing dead weight. So yeah, all that heavy weight, you was like a dead weight. I don't know, I'm hearing dead weight champion. But for the negative part, you was like a dead weight champion. Like you were a champion of holding on to people's dead weight. 55 on the timer. But see, 1010, Spirit said no. This 1010 portal that just passed too, Spirit said no, that is no more. And people gonna know why you the chosen vessel. You're not holding dead weight anymore. I'm gonna stop there though, Divine Collectives. Yeah, I'm gonna stop there. Hold on. Being called to read this though. Does it kill? Does it burn? Is it painful to learn that it's me that has all the control? Does it thrill? Does it sting when you feel what I bring and you wish you had me to hold? Spirit is saying all these dark energies are energy vampires that cipher their loved ones. Even they have like all this portion control. Like I did hear that, to poison the mind, poison the pocket, poison food, drinks, okay, or intentional poison of whatever sort. They get all this control, and they burn so many bridges, and they have to learn a painful lesson now. And see, that's that energy that came through. These people have been walking in their pain and don't know how to sit with themselves, so they get so mad at how you're spiritually evolving and focusing on your light self, because you focus on the positive things in life. They're like, well, your life is doing this, you gotta still have some dead weight. You gotta feel weighed down all the time, right? But when you so positive, and see, Rich Homie Quan, his energy was just like positive, and he was trying to do better for himself. And he could have just had a wrong mix of people around him. If that's the case, there was a wrong mix of people, because if it was 5 people now, why nobody didn't jump to be like, we gotta rush him to the hospital, or let's call 911 now ASAP, because this, instead of taking a picture of someone, let me call 911. Oh well, no, this is normal. He breathe like this all the time. Watch the video. That's all I can say, y'all. Not gonna dive into it because this video already long, but not getting no cards on this message. Just wanted to kind of deliver that piece, because you are chosen, and it's just, this is probably why you are isolated a lot, because I did hear that earlier, because of betrayal, heavy betrayal. And maybe Spirit put you in spiritual, what was house arrest, so they could watch you, because people were watching you, or trying to stop or block you, or cipher you and keep harvesting off of you. So Spirit had to sit you in that alone time, to where it did feel lonely, but no, you're not alone. The real people, the right people, you'll know. And Spirit, if anything, got evidence on everybody. All these people. Okay? Anyway, y'all, I'm going to end it there before it goes over to an hour. If it didn't resonate, if you don't like the message, don't force it. Don't eat the food on the plate. All right? But thank you so much anyway. You can always email me if you want to get in touch. Peace, love, and light. Namaste.